Hello and welcome to this episode of Couples HQ Daily Podcast. For those who've been following for a while, it'll be coming very clear how I like to follow a theme. And this week's theme has been all around romantic rekindling or rekindling of romance. What happened to it and how to get it back. So we've focused on that, and then the last episode was on yesterday's episode was on clarifying your expectations, which means being very sure of your own assumptions to see what you're working from, and also be very certain of your anticipations, so you're not getting upset when you're anticipating something differently from what your partner, your loved one is. So now, today, I want to talk about something that's not talked about a lot in couples work, and I use it a lot because it's so important for everyone in the relationship to be aware of the situation. Now, that does take us back to expectations from yesterday, to romantic revival, to understanding situations are continually happening in a marriage or in a long-term relationship between a couple. Doesn't matter what you want to talk about. They are happening all the time. So this is the playbook I use. You know that. It's Get Your Relationship Right, What's Gone Wrong and How to Get It Right. And in here, I have this page called Situational Awareness. And there are 3 levels of it. So I thought I'd take you through the real easy parts to apply to see when you're heading into strife in your relationship, when you might have been, humming along well together, and then all of a sudden something's, burning up. So situational awareness is about how do you become aware of a situation brewing if you are tuned out. So what I like to teach my couples is to keep tuned in and to be at the level 1 of this, which says, at minimally level 1, it says perceive the elements of danger. Now, by danger, I'm not talking about a major awful threat, and I don't want that to be construed that way for households where they do and are living under threat. This is not about that. This whole podcast series cannot help in that situation, and I know it, and I feel very sorry for the people caught up in it. But what I want this for is for everyday families, romantic situations, to understand when their romance, their love connection's at threat, is in danger. By danger, I mean danger of dying off, or danger of just diminishing and disappearing out of their lives. First, you have to perceive the elements, plural. That's right. There's 2 parts to it. There's an element that's going to give you an indication that someone's unhappy, that we've tipped into something that's more than just a difference of opinion, more than just feeling being suggested to you. You can feel it's gone into the zone you don't like, the red zone of I'm being told off, I'm being corrected, I'm being disapproved of, I'm being put down. Yeah, I'm being belittled. They are the elements I'm talking about. And then the level 2 one here is to comprehend the level of threat. It's not really meant to be threat, but that's how this works. It's ex-army stuff. But level of discomfort, the level of likely fallout because of it, because of whatever it is, that we didn't notice the time, we didn't worry about it, we came home late, we didn't think about it when we called in to see a friend on the way home and it took another hour and didn't let our husband or wife know. Many, 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 many things. But it's about understanding quickly what escalation level that has sent your husband or wife, your loved one to. What escalation level are you going to be dealing with? Is it a huge blow-up, Or is it just a minor irritation? That's what you need to know. And that's what it's talking about, the level, okay? The level of escalation of that. Then the third one, very, very important, is to assess the level of damage, the level of fallout possible, to know it quickly. So as soon as you sense this is an irritable area where there's a fight brewing, that a difference of opinions escalating very quickly up, past disagreement to argument, then big fight, as soon as you can sense you're on that trajectory, it's what level of damage to the emotional relationship is going to happen in the fallout. Well, I say that because people don't realise it's the level of fallout can often be breakup. They can be a walkout. They can be at the last straw. If it's the same thing happened over and over and over and over again, and romantic attachment, romantic rekindling is just not there. The tolerance factor for irritations is so low that it can be a storm out, walk away, but a real one where the couple will break up over it. So that's why I talk about situational awareness in this week's set of episodes, because we're going from wanting to keep love alive, rekindling it, working out what is eating away at it, what you can fix quickly with quick, easy fixes, being aware of certain things. And then situational awareness, you can see in advance, no big shock. You're there to be able to put repair measures in place early enough that they work before one or the other has switched off and out. That's what I'm talking about here. Situational awareness is absolutely crucial. If you want to find my book, The Playbook, it's on Amazon under my name, Detozer, and it's called The Playbook. Everything, what's gone wrong, excuse me, I've got to look at my own title. Get your relationship right. I should know that. I've had it for years. Anyway, get your relationship right. You can get it on Amazon and delivered to you quickly. It's well worth it. It's got at the moment 64 pages. It's a new version coming out in a few weeks. It's got about 80-something pages. But they're all one-off things to take on board rather than a list of 30, 23, 15, 11, 9. Don't need all that. Well, if you might need it, but retaining it and applying it, a whole different story, isn't it? So I'm going to leave it there and look forward to you joining on other episodes along the way. They are daily episodes. Try to keep them between 5 and 7 minutes long. It's Dee Tozer, the Master Coach, signing off.